Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
There's the whistle. Koundé. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Christian Eriksen. He's super accurate with both feet, Peter, and able to deliver a cross or a through ball with just the perfect bend or indeed weight. All this allied to great awareness and vision, which make him a massive creative talent. What I really like about Eriksen, though, is that he's got the energy and the determination to keep going for 90 minutes every game. He's a trier.
Okay, interesting. Danny Olmo. Bout of passing hit, shot at goal! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Garnacho. Mazraoui. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Picked out brilliantly. Hits one! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Yamal.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Rashford gets it away. And Koundé. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United can counter promptly here. Yamal! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Now it's Lewandowski. Valde. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pedri. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It's Pedri. Balda. It's Pedri. Balda. Now Casado. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Ericsson.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Højlund. That has been slung wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. Here we go again then. Works it forward. Ericsson. Played out to the left flank. Højlund. He is through here. Højlund! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Koundé. Now Christensen. Araujo. And Balde. Dani Olmo. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found a way through. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ericsson plays it short. Tries the cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's played into space. Oh, important interception. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. He's got the shot away! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Højlund really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 17,
Pedri.
el dorsal 20.
And Balde.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 21,
Johnny
el
Evans.
dorsal 11.
Diogo
Oh,
Dalot.
great feat, that.
Now who's going to be first to this? Nice bit of trickery.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gavi. The final 5 minutes. Pedri. And Balde. Ansu Fati. Rafinha. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. That's an excellent interception. So, what can they make of this? Gets his pass away. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that is that. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Bayern Munich have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Underway. Kim Min-jae. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
I'm thinking massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Upamecano, Kimmich, Guerrero, Olise, and it's Guerrero. So it is still 0-0. Played out wide. Fofana. Musiala. Coman. Hangs one in.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Hernandez. Gabia. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a fabulous... Hits one! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead!
Well, his his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
After 31 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Elise.
Such good technique.
He is through here. That has been knocked clear. Kimmich. Looking for the runner. Elise! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Bayern Munich grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Fofana. Gabia. To Morata. Fofana. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Koeman. And that's aimed into the middle. Cleared away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Bayern Munich just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Bayern Munich go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
And please welcome our lads to the field.
That gets things going for the second half. Emerson. Can he get it through? Pulisic. Emerson. Now it's Abraham. Guerrero. Elise. Opts for safety. And Kim Min-jae. And it's Davis. Good play on the left-hand side here. Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Koeman. It's Kimmich. Deftly done. And he's heaved it away.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Right out towards the right wing. Well read, and the danger is averted. Out for a throw. Hernandez. Abraham. Spread it left. And it's Guerrero. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pulisic. Abraham. Here's Rafael Leao. Looking for options for movement. He's got it all. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Morata certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Kane. Number 42, number 17, number 11, Kingsley Coman. Coming on the field, number 39,
Abraham.
number 25.
This is the time you need that pace.
Number 7.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Number 10.
Sané. He's got a... And Sané! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Sané just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Substitution.
Bayern Munich with the corner. They're first. Backward it goes. Lima. Lobbed in behind. Oh, important interception. So, what can they make of this? Kimmich. Bayern Munich have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Has a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Substitution in progress.
Bayern Munich have their second corner now. Milan can counter promptly here. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. There's the hit!
Added minutes has been indicated.
That is decidedly lacking. And he's picked out the run. He's away. Goal! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 39.
Bayern Munich find a position of real strength now. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. And the referee brings it to a close. Bayern Munich looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Bayern Munich will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Well, we're on the way. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Martinez. Great chance! It's a loose ball. Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've managed to get it away. In by DeMarco. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Hakimi, Dembele. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. DeMarco. That's a nicely measured pass. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the cutback, towering header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Zaire Emery. Nicely spread. Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Mkhitaryan. Darmian. Thuram. He's a sharp little ball here. Played towards the front line. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. That's a decent clearance. Knocks it out wide. Fabian Ruiz, spread out to the left. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And this could be the final action of the first half. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. There is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
Inter ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Inter playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zaire Emery. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Thuram. He's looking to set free a runner. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a quick ball upfield. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Bratesi. Martinez. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Played out to the right. Hakimi. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Dembele stood his ground strongly. DiMarco. Mkhitaryan going full tilt down the left. He's gone forward. Martinez. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Dembele, he's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kolo Muani clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Terrific header! And again! They've scored!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Thuram, and it's Damian. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mkhitaryan. Out to the left it goes. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, well played. Inter Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Mkhitaryan. Di Marco opts to play it back. Thuram! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Has crossed into the middle. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Thuram claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
Number 27.
Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little dinks over the top of any opposition defence.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And a header! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Malcolm. And he was quick to react. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, delightful ball. They get a throw in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Taken back almost at once. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Malcolm. Oh, what a ball, he's in here! That is a brilliant interception. Talisca. Now it's Mitrovic. Crunching tackle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Octavio. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And the shot! Well seen, saw that coming. Mane. João Cancelo. Malcolm. And it's Cancelo. And Milinkovic-Savic. Mitrovic. He shifted it to the flank. And that could set him on his way. And the first half is done. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
No, that's been intercepted. Interesting ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Mane. Talisca. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Shapes to shoot! There's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Al Hilal choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Goal!
Al Nassr
After
penetrate
61
first.
minutes,
It is a truly
number
precious
7,
lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
The attendance for this match was 52,000.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Mane. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Malcolm. Now it's Neymar. Oh, really good feet. Foot in. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And they've got a throw. Al Hilal are making a change now.
Substitution.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Al Hilal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Has a go! Otavio, who's set up one goal so far. Thinks one through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. Al Nassr still ahead by the game's only goal. Talisca. That is good strength. Forwards and with intent. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Cristiano Ronaldo, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Spread it left. Oh, sweet feet. Bit too much weight on the pass. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Al Nassr have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Al Nassr really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.